Ladies and gentlemen, dames and herren, mesdames et messieurs, welcome to the Vincent Charles Project. I am your host, Mr. Vincent Charles, and we've got a evening full of chicanery, buffoonery, and hopefully we're going to educate someone because our comrade Janelle was unfortunately couldn't be with us this evening. She had some other issues to take care of, but hopefully she's listening. And I'm going to go right into it and just introduce everybody. First, he is the technical savant of KLRN Radio. He is a musician par excellence. He is a stand up dude, an all right guy, and I am proud to call him friend, Mr. Jeff. Jeff, how
Oh
you
wait,
doing?
you were talking about me.
Yes, I was talking
See,
about you.
Senor. Uh, what a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for having me on to do
It's
this.
always a pleasure having you on. So, how's it going with you?
Um, you ever have a Sunday where you're looking forward to work on Monday?
I've had several of those, yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm looking forward to going back to work tomorrow and forgetting the weekend existed. And I hate myself for saying that.
No, don't. We all have our bad days, but you just crack open a bottle of wine, drink most of it, and carry on with your day.
Yep, and don't forget to have your electrolyte salt water in the morning.
Absolutely. And my other guest, you know him, you love him, the sober yin to my raging yang, Mister Ordance J. Packard. Ordy, how you doing?
Hi. I don't know where that came from. It just seemed like
No, you sound like that old aftershave commercial where these two share a medicine cabinet. He opens up, and then the other side opens up. He's like, "Hi, guy."
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Dead accurate.
Yeah, nailed it. By minute.
Yeah,
I miss
it was spin
I miss
breaking.
those little
Yeah.
cars aftershave bottles.
Oh my god, the Avon stuff. Oh my god, my dad had
Yes.
like 9 of those things,
Yes.
and the cars were cool, but the scent inside, oh my god, they were horrible. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a whole bunch of. It's like, God, can I pour some high karate in this to make it better?
Found a bottle in my grandfather's attic, and I was like, you could still smell it. What is the afterlife on that?
And it's not so much afterlife as half life.
There you go.
Yeah, it's where only when you're out of options.
Well, it had so much of an afterlife. Russia decided to copy strike me.
Yeah, it's like that WKRP when Johnny was coming back from his brief stint back in LA, and he's all, I tried to get you a new belt or a new jacket, but they just can't. They don't sell jackets like that anymore. Or some environmental law or something. Or it's all, you can get them at a pro shop down in Kentucky.
Nice. Oh, jeez. Well, anyway, we're going to get right to it. And what we decided on doing, since those of you who are familiar with the show know that our compatriot, Janelle was, although well versed in Star Trek lore and a
T.
savant when it comes to The Simpsons, and T, yes, T, definitely. Um, but she hasn't really branched out into other areas of media, like films and television shows. And I'm just gonna say it. There is a lot of shit out there that she has never seen.
Wait a minute. Is she taking the night off to play Fortnite Simpsons?
No,
I
actually, she's spending the evening with friends, and as you do, but not on a show night. Grr.
Right.
But
What
yeah,
are we, chop liver?
What is this anyway?
yeah. What is this? Me? No.
Dude, I gotta say, I love the splash screen for Simpsons Fortnite because I had to re-authenticate with Epic Games this morning, and that was all over my face first thing.
Oh my
And I
god.
just want to sit down and play. And that the splash screen that came up for it, I'm like, I am not a fan of Fortnite style games, but this intrigues me, and I want to subscribe to their newsletter.
I will say, in the honor of Janelle and the Simpsons lore, what they have managed to do in that game is hilarious. Better than anything Simpsons has aired in 15 years. What's the statue? Jebediah?
Yes.
Yeah, Jebediah Springfield.
In the game, if you shoot his statue, knock his head off, you can wear it as a hat and are protected from one headshot. You go in the Moe's, and the phone will start ringing. If you pick it up, it is Bart doing a prank call.
Oh, jeez.
That's great. You know what? Hats off to him.
The level of Easter eggs and fun member berries is off the chart. The people who put this together you can tell they loved The Simpsons.
Well, you know, a quality Simpsons game and biggins us all.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And of course,
like Jebediah.
It all started because of, Kodo and Kang. So, I'm a fan.
No, I was going to say Jebediah Springfield, but no, he was really Hans Sprungfeld.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Sutherland's finest role.
Yes. Microwave Johnny Cakes.
Yeah.
God, why do I remember shit from a show that aired 18 years ago, and I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday? The fuck is wrong with me?
I can't remember half the items on the list of what we're giving today that I came up with last night after juxtaposition, but I can remember the most obscure fucking Simpsons Golden Age reference. I just watched it.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. But let me
or the lyrics to 35,000 songs the moment you hear 3 notes.
Yep. Or whenever anybody says 2025, I immediately get the theme song from Cleopatra 2525 stuck in my head.
I go to the age of Aquarius, but
well, yeah, kind of the same song.
Yeah. We'll allow it.
Yeah.
And Dave had porridge, tea, and toast for breakfast yesterday. Porridge, for you non-European types, is oatmeal. There you go. You've learned something today.
Against my will.
Speaking of that, I had the weirdest craving for cream of wheat this morning.
Oh, what are you, like 90? Do people even eat that anymore?
I don't know. I think you can get it at some pro shop down in Kentucky.
I picked up a bag of Werther's at the grocery store this morning.
Attaboy!
Congratulations, you're an old. You better have a fucking cardigan.
Yeah.
I actually do not.
I know. We are just.
I'm still learning the human ways. None of this came with a guide, so I have to make it up as I go along.
Okay, fair enough. But
anyway, there actually was a guide. It was written by your fellow alien, Dr. Spock.
I was thinking Ford Prefect, but
that's a recommendation that needs to be on my list. I'm going to add an audible on that one.
Yes, +1.
I got the instruction manual.
Do you have your towel?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So there's all kinds of things out there trying to do you, kill you, rip you off. If you're going to make it out there, got to know where your towel is.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we're like I said, we're going to educate Janelle, especially since she isn't here to backsass any of us with Simpsons quotes and any other stuff. So we're going to get right into it. Jeff.
Yes.
Do you have any television shows and films that you can recommend that we know that she hasn't seen? Because she hasn't seen 99.99%
of anything.
Yeah, what was that thing for Ivory Soap? It was 99, 44, 100%. That's the amount of films she hasn't seen. But yeah.
I'm gonna do my double hitter right off the bat. You need to sit down and watch Alien Nation and then watch the TV series after it. I
Absolutely.
I think the TV series is an underappreciated take from what the movie delivered us. Is it perfect? No. Is it as good as the movie? No. But you can watch that crap out of it, and it's just to see the development and the continuation. It's not, Stargate SG-1 for me, but it's probably second or third when it comes to movies, the TV series. So I would definitely recommend both of those and just do it, get it, enjoy it, and have fun.
Yeah, that was a good one. I
The
remember.
thing about that one, oh, go ahead, Vincent. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it's like, okay, so the movie and probably James Caan's finest role. While the movie was dark, the TV show was actually much, much darker, but in such a subtle way that
Yes.
you thought you were just having sci-fi fun. And it wasn't like beating you with a message. It's the underlying tones of, what they were just half alluding to in the culture was really dark. And yeah, no, it's that was a fantastic TV show, and I don't think of it enough. I think I might have
And
to watch it just
and,
based
and
on.
I mean, I love Manny Patinkin in the movie.
Yeah, he was great.
It's you kind of hard to miss him sometimes with the skull cap and all that, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I think she would too.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't because yeah, she's made everybody where she's not really keen on horror movies or anything with like certain levels of violence, but that's not really a. I think maybe when James Caan's partner gets shot behind the car, I
Yeah.
think that's really the only gory scene in there when you see he gets
Yeah,
shot through the back and you see that squib go off on his chest. I think that's really the only gory part. And
yeah,
of course, it's
I
been
mean,
like 10 years since I've seen it, and I need to watch it again.
I think
right.
there's
Well, I mean
one.
that scene painted itself in all the back of all of our eyelids. When we were kids, because we are just like, oh hey, cool sci-fi movie. Oh wow,
Was,
okay.
was it was it the movie or the TV series that showed the alien body being melted?
I think that was
It
in the
might have-
TV series.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they alluded to it in the film, and you don't see the guy actually get melted.
You just see
If
the
you
ring.
haven't seen the film, seawater is corrosive to to the newcomers, the aliens that come to Earth. But you see the aftermath. I mean, he's like covered up with a sheet, and the medical examiner's looking at him, and it's kind of gross. But
Yeah.
it's not really hyper violent. It's more stylized than anything. Because what's an alien look like? Okay, let's throw some green stuff here and some blue stuff there. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And in fairness, I think the TNG episode Conspiracy was much more graphic than.
True.
Oh, yeah, that was more graphic than a lot of stuff that was on TV at the time. Peaceful coexistence. Yeah, awesome.
I would have loved to have them to explore that plot point further, but they did such a
Actually,
bad job of it on the first outing that, yeah.
yeah, they did. They elaborate on what they call the bluegills. That's the name of their species in Star Trek Online, and there's an entire um, quote season devoted to that. I mean, there's like 8 or 9 episodes that you have to play through. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just
okay.
doing
But
a tangent real quick because I know you play STO.
yeah,
Do you watch Certifiably in Game YouTube channel?
yes,
Okay,
on
I just
occasion.
because if you hadn't heard of it, I was just like, you gotta check that channel out.
No, I do because 99% of the ships that he does profiles on, I have because I've been playing this game since launch. So yeah, I've got a lot of ships. I think at last count I have 126. and that's counting the free ones. When you do events, you get to earn a free ship, and it does like specific things and shit. And they gave one away
It
about
actually has more ships than Starfleet.
yeah, and they gave one away. I think it was about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So yeah, I think I'm up to 125, 126. So
Yeah,
yeah,
boy, I'm proud of you. Collect all the hats.
exactly. All the hats, all the costumes. The point of the game is not to win or to be the best at anything. The driving principle behind the end game is Space Barbie. What kind of shields you put on your ships that changes colors, what kind of costumes you wear. It's like, ooh, he's got the Wrath of Khan uniform. Ooh, he's got this. Ooh, he's got that. It's Space Barbie. That's all it is.
Galactic Sims.
Yeah, pretty much.
When you put it like that, I think I have it free on Epic. I'll have to check that.
Is Jadzia an NPC in the game?
No,
Okay, then I'm not playing.
because it takes place
Before.
no, actually far behind. Far
Okay.
after that. It's 36, so that would make it 2415, 2416.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like way ahead. And you come into contact with some of the people from like DS9, like Dr. Bashir and Esri, and they're all old and they have gray hair and shit like that. So yeah.
Okay.
But enough about Star Trek. Yeah, because Janelle's not here to derail us again. So
Right. I did that myself in honor of Janelle.
Yeah, I did a Simpsons. You did a Star Trek. What do you got, Vincent? You gotta drop a line to later in the show.
no, I dropped the Simpsons line. I talked about Hans Sprungfeld.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll conclude the show with our tea recommendations then.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, yeah, she already knows what kind of tea I drink, and I told her one time, and she typed in a little asterisk and went shudders because yeah, she's not too keen on caffeine, whereas me, if it doesn't have no, I'm not drinking it. If it doesn't have triple the caffeine, so Ordy, suggestions from you, my friend.
You know what? Okay. We're just doing one at a time right now, right?
Yeah, we're going through it. I mean, because
Okay.
we decided 3 movies and 3 television shows. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I feel weird dropping this because I know what one of yours is, but I'm going to drop it early. Eureka,
Good show,
for a TV show.
very good show.
That is just such a charming little show. It gets a little weird in the second half of the 4th season, but great cast, fun show. I can't say anything bad about it. Just all around fun.
It's a good one. I'm woefully ignorant. I think I watched it during its first run. I haven't revisited yet. I think I need to change that. I'm going to see if it's on Tubi.
I figured you knew it better because it's on Prime. There was 2 crossover episodes with one of yours.
Yeah,
So
and those are the ones I'm
they
familiar
both
with.
had 2 crossovers. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's you definitely give it a rewatch if you haven't seen it in a while.
Okay, and it is in my Prime queue. Okay, sweet.
All right.
Oh shit! And I
me
nearly
posted.
pulled the laptop off the desk. Nice. Okay.
Keep me apprised. Keep me in the
Okay.
loop.
Television show. I'm gonna go with a fairly obscure one, but if you're a fan of sci-fi and comedy, then you've probably seen it, and it's the basis for another show that ran for far too fucking long anyway. Spaced, which was the
Yes.
TV debut of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and that was 3 seasons long. And actually, if I'm honest, it was a season longer than it needed to be.
Agreed.
But it's about nerds, living life. And that's all I can say because there are so many pop culture references in this show. It's insane. I would go insane trying to catalog and tell everybody what they were. But it's an amazingly funny show. And it's 20 years old, but it still holds up. It hasn't dated itself. Well, some of the references from video games and stuff like that are a bit dated, but everything else just as topical now as it was, 20 years ago. And it's on Tubi, so if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. But yeah, that's my first TV pick, and we go back to Jeff. What do you got, brother?
This one's a borderline I'm scared of movie that she may have seen, but I still catch myself going back to it over and over and over again. And just for her pleasure, it has a Star Trek reference in it, and that is Explorers.
God, I haven't seen that in forever.
Oh my God, yeah.
When you realize Robert Picardo has 3 different roles in that,
Mm-hmm.
because everyone kind of remembers him as the alien and the alien dad, but they kind of forget him as Star-Lord, basically. The guy in the blonde wig on the fake movie. But I'd come back to it because it's just one of those movies where, okay, yeah, it's quintessential 80s, disgustingly so. It makes a Bruce Springsteen reference with, but yeah, but I just love it, especially Go to Hell, just that little touchpad with the voice with the mouse. I love that.
Oh my God, that takes me back. Jesus, I'm old. Oh my God, thank you for that. You have reminded me of my mortality. Lovely. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. No. I'm going to dive deeper into the wine bottle.
At least you're not much older than the other 2 on the panel tonight instead of the youngster that also joins us.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God. I don't remember ever being that young. It's just, ugh. Anyway.
Yeah.
Orty,
I'm gonna make
TV, what do you got?
Oh, TV. Okay, I was getting ready to go movie, but TV we can do.
Well, no, TV, movie.
No. Okay, well, okay. So since I already have this one in my head, I'm just gonna fart it out. The most non-rom-com ever made, Romancing the Stone.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, good
She
one.
liked Medicine Man,
Good one.
True.
so I think she would dig this one. Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, the drug
There
dealer.
are a lot of good moments in that.
There are.
Yeah,
There's a lot of great pulls in that, just as many as in Medicine Man. That's why I was thinking, you know what? She dug Medicine Man. She would dig Romancing the Stone.
Oh, we have a suggestion from Donovan. TV show, West Wing. Donovan, fuck you. I will never recommend that show to anybody. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, back to the show.
May Aaron Sorkin die of gonorrhea and burn in hell.
No, you're being too generous.
Just because
Being
of
way too
fucking the
generous.
newsroom. God, I have never seen a cast so up their own ass as that.
Oh my God.
True.
Let's sniff our own farts and tell everyone how cool we are. No. Well, fuck off and die.
And who are the media elite? We are. We have this much experience. And well, fuck you.
With a cactus sideways.
Mm.
He
Scorpion
says-
catapult right into the sun.
He says as he pours more wine. Yeah. I should be good and socially lubricated. Okay, so Romancing the Stone.
Your turn.
Yeah, good call. My turn. As most people who follow me on Twitter know, I am a devotee of really shitty cinema. And
Hell yes.
yeah, exactly. And there are films that, yes, they're bad, but they're bad in a way that is charming. They're bad in a way that is amusing. And the way you look at it, you see somebody, they put time and money and energy and love into making a film. And yeah, it may have been a shitty movie. You may not like it, but at least they went out and did it. And what the hell are you doing? So deal with it. But we're gonna have to go with one of the let's see, I've got several on here. We're gonna go with Miami Connection.
Mm.
If any of you are familiar with that, have you seen
It's
it?
been a while, yeah.
That's
But Miami, yeah, it deals with a young rock and roll band, Dragon Sound. They even have their own T-shirts, and they play in a club. It's not really in Miami; it's in Orlando. But the Miami Connection means cocaine. Shh. But yeah, this band is forced to deal with ninjas and bikers and a bunch of other bad guys, and they preach love, tolerance, and violence because they all know Taekwondo, and they just spend most of the movie beating the shit out of each other until the big sword fight at the end. And yeah, it's amazing, and it is. It has to be seen to be believed. Plus, the soundtrack is awesome. You can actually find the soundtrack on Spotify.
If you watch Miami
Just type
Connection
in.
with a certain Kurt Russell film, and then imagine them taking place at the same time on two different coasts, you have your nice building of a possible trilogy.
Oh my
I
god!
think that you may have just referenced one of my recommendations.
That's why I didn't mention
holy
names.
shit.
I
No, not names. But now that I think about it, oh my god, that's fucking amazing. But yes, Miami Connection. If you haven't seen it, please go do. It's on Tubi, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say buy the damn thing because it's on Prime to buy, and I think it's like $4 or $5. Buy
Okay.
it. It's a fun night out. Get the family to watch it. The songs are catchy. The acting is terrible, but in a good natured kind of way. It's just an entertaining movie for what it is, and yeah, you'll have fun with it. So
Yeah.
on we go. Um, Hang on. I got to put that on the screen. My God, I love Newsroom. You would.
This is going to become a drag DH episode here in a minute.
He's used to it. He loves the abuse.
It usually has to
Anyway,
pay for it, and we're
Jeff.
giving it free.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a TV recommendation, and honestly, I don't think I've ever heard either of you reference it. So I'm hoping this will bring even back more memories, and that is Amazing Stories.
Oh, I love that show. Oh my God,
was so
that
good.
was. I hate to say it, but yes, it was
Yes.
amazing.
Now
And-
Twilight Zone, Twilight Zone. It was fantastic.
And like
Yes.
Twilight Zone and others like it, you don't have to sit down and binge a whole season. You can pick an episode or two to watch occasionally, and you'll enjoy the crap out of it. Especially when you.
Oh, hang on, checking now.
Sure. But when you start thinking about who all, I mean, yeah, Steven Spielberg created, of course, but when you start thinking about who appeared in this,
That was who's who of 80s.
yeah, I mean, the sheer list of names is.
Yeah, it's on Prime, but
Okay.
it's to buy. And there are 2 seasons. They're each $17.99. Let me check Tubi. Let me see if it's on.
Yeah, according to Just Watch, it's just on Prime and Apple. And Prime is actually shockingly cheaper than Apple because Apple wants $3 an episode.
Oh my God.
And Apple can eat my entire ass.
Not half,
Yeah,
not some, but all that ass.
exactly. AZZ, my ass.
Yeah, I was trying to go
But
down the
yes,
list of which episode of Amazing Stories I would recommend the most, and I can't pick one.
I can't either. Mostly because it's been, oh my God, 20 odd years since I've seen one. But I remember being very entertained and enjoying it. So I don't know if it ever actually drops on Prime and I don't have to pay for it. I may just watch it. Okay, put that in the maybe category. Ordy, what do you
Yeah,
got?
I'm going with TV on this one. There will be an asterisk on it because the lead star got himself embroiled in some controversy later. But if we can talk about Star Trek: The Motion Picture on the show, we can talk about it.
Yes.
Tales of the Gold Monkey.
Yes.
You got 1930s Indiana Jones style character flying a seaplane with a Jack Russell Terrier that has an eye patch. Roddy McDowell's in it. Jeff McKay. It's a fun show. Canceled way, but they got 2 seasons out of it and canceled before it got to its another show that got canceled before it got to its point.
Yeah.
But good time had by all.
Outstanding. And yes, we won't discuss the trouble in particular. If you want to know about the trouble, you'll just have to look it up yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But we're not going to
Because,
diminish a
we're
fun
not gonna
show
talk-
by the fuckery of its main star.
Exactly. I'm gonna go with a classic TV show. I don't know if she's seen it or not. She may have, she may not. But The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the Jeremy Brett version,
Yes.
and The Adventures is the first season of it, and there's like 15, 16 episodes, I think. I could double check. Sherlock Holmes, and yeah, it's on Tubi, and it's also on Prime if you've got the Shout TV option. But yeah, The Adventures is the first season, and there is 13 episodes, which are basically all the good ones because everyone's like, "Oh, you gotta watch. Oh, Hound of the Baskervilles." No, don't watch Hound of the Baskervilles. Hound of the Baskervilles is a horrible fucking story. It is.
Thank you. Somebody said it.
And if you ask any serious Sherlock Holmes fan who has read all the
Mhm.
stories, it is horrible.
Mhm.
It's just and there's no real good way to translate a horrible story into a good film. And oh,
I
hang
think
on,
that was during
bring
Doyle's
that up.
opium years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had quite a few of those. Um, and I think it was one of the stories he wrote where he, right after he had actually admitted he hated writing Sherlock Holmes stories, and he admitted it in public, and his popularity took a bit of a hit for that. But
Kind of like Shatner. Yes, and
the first series, yeah, there's a bunch of good ones. There's a Scandal in Bohemia, the Blue Carbuncle, and my personal favorite, the Speckled Band, which is awesome. The Final Problem, and if you're a Sherlock Holmes fan, yeah, you know what the Final Problem is. But yeah, a lot of good episodes, really tight acting. Jeremy Brett chewing up the scenery. It's amazingly fun to watch, and it's awesome. So yeah, watch it if you haven't. Although I don't see why you couldn't. But yeah, I don't know. Some people just don't get into Sherlock Holmes, and it's not for everybody. I understand that.
Yeah, we don't associate with those people.
With them.
Those types.
What do you mean, you people? You know exactly what I mean.
Look at you. Look at you. You disgust me. What we're talking about. That was just fun.
Yeah. What do you got, brother?
Next one made my list. Because I absolutely love it and think it's a really great movie, and for it to actually have won an Oscar, I'm surprised I'm picking it. But I'm picking it mainly because of what they're going to do to it. What is it, next year? And that is Amadeus.
Oh yeah, what they're going to do to it. Oh, I saw that and it hurt my heart.
The original
It-
is such.
it-
I enjoyed the movie.
oh
Now,
my God.
I am a big.
No, it was. It was an amazing
I am
movie.
such a
I mean,
classical.
F. Murray
Yes.
Abraham earned every ounce of that fucking
Yes.
Oscar.
Yes.
And he's amazing. I would watch that man read a telephone
Yeah.
book. But in that movie, he's fucking
Yes.
hypnotic. It's
Yes.
amazing.
So it's rare for me to pick a movie that would have an Oscar, winner, but this one, yeah, it just hits so many notes for me that I love it.
Pun
Yes.
intended.
Yes, it was.
Well crafted.
Very droll. As he sips wine with pinky extended. Yeah. That is refreshing. I'm going to have another glass.
Daddy needs his grape juice.
Exactly.
What is your flavor du jour?
The flavor du jour is a wine from the Frontera vineyards in Chile, and it is a Cabernet Sauvignon and a Merlot. It's a blend,
Nice.
and it's actually really, really good. And the great thing about it is, I have this huge ass bottle, and it was only $9. So yeah.
Perfect. You can't discount Chilean wine. You really can't.
Oh
No.
no, not at all. Not at all. It's very good. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. Okay, so it's my
Ortiz.
turn, or is it Orti's turn? No, it's my turn.
Yes.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
Orti's? Okay, Orti, go ahead.
I'm dipping back into the Cinema Verte, and I'm going with
Ooh.
the classic Kurt Russell film, Big Trouble in Little China.
Quite possibly one of his best films.
If not the.
And make sure you watch
I-
Miami Connection before, and then go to here.
Yes.
Yes,
Because
because I'm going to do that when we're done, because I have both movies. So
Excellent.
yeah, I'm actually gonna.
cue them both
I
up.
have to sit through that. I have to experience it because it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, you had Kim Cattrall at her peak, Kurt Russell at his peak. And the great thing about it is, I kind of don't want to spoil it.
James Hong at his
James
peak.
Hong at his peak. But also, the movie hits harder when you realize that Kurt Russell isn't the hero. He isn't the star.
No,
Mm-mm.
He's a support
Not at all.
character that shit just happens to.
Yes.
He's there. He's a catalyst. He's there to move the story
Yeah.
along. He's not the focus of the story, but he's there to move the story along.
Yeah, it's somebody else's story. He's just in it.
The way I describe his character is a Disney park ride. Like, I don't want to say Captain EO, but like you strap on the headset and you're in the movie, and so he's like, everyone watching the movie is his character.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You know,
he's John
yeah,
Everyman.
or maybe even a better example would be Dragon's Lair.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god! Move the controller
Yes.
left. Oh my god! You did it a second too late,
Yes.
and he's dead.
Yeah. No, and it's it's like he says in the movie, I'm a reasonable man who's experiencing some unreasonable shit.
Very true. 6 demon bag, bitches.
When he's trying to explain to his insurance company about his truck missing. I mean, that's just that's what happens when you are not the main character. You're on the side. You deal with the insurance company while everybody else is doing the big plot shit. So yeah, Big Trouble in Little China.
I'm feeling kind of invincible. Best line ever. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's down to me, isn't it? We're gonna go with another movie. We're gonna go with I don't know. Not a lot of people have seen this one either, and if you have, please shout out in the chat if you have. Deadly Prey. It's a movie by with Ted Pryor, and it's in the 80s. These mercenaries are just kidnapping people, and it's basically they train by hunting people and killing them. And they pick up the wrong guy, because what they do is they pick up this former special ops guy who actually used to work for the guy who was training all these mercenaries. And I think the highlight of the film, of course, is the late great Cameron Mitchell, who has, oh my God, one of his greatest cinematic moments. The speech he gives to the politician is just chefkiss.gif, and it is stupid. It is the special effects are dated and horrible, but again, it is just a fun movie to just watch how he deals with all these people who are coming after him, and especially the ending. The ending is like, oh my God, that's amazing. But it is completely and totally 80s. I mean, the guy runs around in a pair of Daisy Duke shorts. He's got a mullet, and this guy like ate nothing but chicken and rice for 6 months, and ate a lot of hydroxycut to get as ripped as this guy is. And it was just Jesus Christ, he beats a man to death with his own arm after cutting it off.
Love it.
It has to be seen to be believed.
When you said the title, it didn't ring a bell, so I Googled it, and as soon as I saw the cover, I went, oh my God, yes.
It's funny.
Yes.
I did that too, and then Deathstalker came up, a movie so bad that they didn't even use their own artwork. They used a Frank Frazetta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to say that name, didn't you?
Yeah. I was just gonna,
oh my God.
Yeah.
The new Deathstalker, they did a reboot.
Oh God, did they?
Yes, it's out now, and it's actually good.
Excellent.
Except they have Patton Oswalt doing a voice in there, but he can easily be ignored.
As he frequently
Daniel
is.
Bernhardt is the star. He was in the first John Wick movie. He played one of the bad
Okay,
guys.
yeah.
Really big in martial arts circles, and he was in. He played one of the agents in the second and third Matrix.
Okay.
And he's an exceptionally good martial artist. And if you go to YouTube and watch the trailer for it, the things he does with the sword is fucking amazing. I mean, this guy trained, and yeah, it's a low budget reboot of a low budget movie, but man, I got to see it because it looks fun as shit. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be seeing it.
I'd have to too.
Well, you have to. I mean, you've got Oscar movies, you've got good movies, and then you've got shit movies. And it's not shit in a bad way. I keep telling people this, and they're like, "Well, what do you watch that stuff?" I watch it because it's fun. I watch it because it entertains me. So many films today don't entertain me. So I have to go into the well. I have to watch stuff that was made for like $14,000 in the 80s.
No, I'm the same way.
And I watch these, and they're just fun. I mean, there's no other way to put it. But yeah, definitely watch it. Deadly Prey. It's on Tubi. Yes. Everything I'm listing today is on Tubi. So yeah. Jeff, what do you got?
I got to figure out something better than what I'm currently watching at the moment. Sorry. Inside joke with Orty.
I think this is our last one. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're coming up at the top of the hour.
No, I've got a
yeah,
movie
I've got
and a
one more
TV
after
show
that.
left still. I believe.
I'm gonna do a twofer because one's a joke and one isn't. First one is
Okay.
TV series that she needs to actually completely watch. SG-1.
Yes.
We remind her of
Yes.
this constantly.
So
as our
it doesn't count.
Well-
But I'm gonna get some flack for this. Probably.
Will you?
I love watching repeats of the TV series Highlander. There are some really, really tremendous episodes, especially when Peter Wingfield is involved. And if you struggle
Okay.
to watch it, just remember that I was about 3 seconds away from kicking Richie's ass. That makes it enjoyable.
Oh, now I have to watch it. Yeah,
So-
okay.
You have to watch it.
So I comes off as a tough guy. I'll say, hey, my friend nearly beat your ass.
He's the biggest pussy in the world, pardon my French. You can tell, I don't know what kind of training he got, but let's just put it this way. I would have had his little smug ass shirt over his head pounding the fuck out of him. And
Oh, you know martial arts? I know hockey.
I know
bitch.
hockey, bitch. And he was, smaller, way smaller than me. But there are many moments in that series that really, I'm going to spoil season 1 or season 2, but when the cheaper McLeod, was it Duncan? He loses his love interest, and
Oh no.
but it's beautifully done, and it shows you. They did a really good job showing what it's like to be immortal and losing someone that you cared about. Kind of like the good version of the movie. If you watch Highlander and actually get the true cut, not the shit that everyone typically sees, when you actually see him rescuing his secretary from the Nazis.
Yeah.
So it touches on that a little bit more, and you get those moments throughout history. In this series, it's a very hit and miss TV series, but when it hits, it is quite enjoyable to watch.
Sweet. Orty, what do you got?
Yeah, hi. How you doing? Excuse me, I'm trying not to lung out here.
Come on.
Okay,
Hunter.
I'm gonna
Let's
go.
do it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with a show that's really good, but really frustrating in the fact that once it got its legs under it and it finished with all the exposition, it was canceled because of a copyright dispute between Canadian Sci-Fi or a royalty dispute between Canadian Sci-Fi and American Sci-Fi. And that is the spiritual successor to SG-1, Dark Matter.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna put that on the list. What else do I got? I was gonna mention Hard Ticket to Hawaii because that is quite possibly one of the greatest shitty movies ever made.
Yes.
And basically, this is like in the 80s. Andy Sedaris created a bunch of movies that had recurring characters in there. So basically, he created a cinematic universe before Marvel did.
Mm-hmm.
And he deserves full and total credit for that. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago. But basically, Hard Ticket to Hawaii is just boobs, gunfights, and explosions. That's it.
What more do you need?
And yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Coke.
Yeah, there's Coke too, and
you
diamond
meant
theft
in the
and-
movie. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about.
No, I
and
wasn't.
women in hot. No, I hate cocaine. I can't stand the smell.
That's weird. I hate cocaine, but
But,
I love the smell.
But But yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. And I was also gonna mention a film called Champagne and Bullets, which is quite possibly the worst film I've ever seen. And as a person who actually loves really shitty movies, this is the shittiest movie I've ever seen. And I watched it only because number one, I'm a professional and I can get away with it, and number two, the
They just let you do it. They don't even stop you.
exactly, my OCD demanded that I sit through the entire movie, and it's on Tubi. And watch it if you dare. That caveat is in there. If you dare, and if you watch it and say, "Oh my God, I just wasted 89 minutes of my life watching this movie," I'm going to say, "Hey, I told you, it's not for everybody."
Yep.
But I think I'll go with my final suggestion. And I've brought it up before. Warehouse 13 is an amazing TV show. It is fun. It is action packed. It is thought provoking in some cases. But there's two reasons you should watch this show. Saul Rubinek. That's it.
That's the main reason. Absolutely.
That's that. Yeah, 2 words. Saul Rubinek. The only reason you should watch that show.
And the overall
And
steampunk vibe.
Yeah, that too. That was that that really hit me when it like the first 3 episodes. I was like watching. I was like, wow, this is holy shit, because they find a lot of technology that was like made in like the 20s and 30s and stuff like that, and it has that steampunky look to it. I mean, they're using like video phones that were like built in the 30s and stuff like that, and they've got little black and white TV screens that like flicker.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing, and it is worth your time, definitely. And it's on Prime, so yeah watch it.
And since you brought him up, I think his 2 episodes on SG1 were some of the best in the series.
Oh, on Heroes 1 and 2, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing with Warehouse 13, because I just finished watching that again, it's not a huge investment of time because all the seasons are only 12 episodes. And the final season is just 6. So, you sit down for 54 episodes, that's like watching 2 seasons of a regular TV show. And as Mickey Blowtorch says, it's a charming TV show.
I really need to start using that word more.
Charming?
It's so charming.
Unsarcastically?
Yes. If I can. No promises, but I'll do my best.
Aren't you just charming? No, I mean it. I wasn't being sarcastic.
Ooh. So, any other suggestions that we could throw out there?
There's one I want to recommend, but I haven't watched it with EP yet. So I don't know if it's a valid for a younger-minded person. Movie Final Countdown.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That is a good movie. That is a very good movie. Well, the critics didn't seem to think so, but I think so. I think it's a good movie. So, yeah.
And I'm putting this one out there as a reminder because we talked about it briefly that you don't get John Lithgow as a bad guy often, nor do you get Christopher Lloyd as a bad guy often, but there is a movie that has them both as bad guys in it, and that's The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
That is... I don't have the words for it. It's amazing. It is the cult classic of cult classics. I think so anyway.
Yeah,
I didn't mention it because I thought one of you two were going to bring it up. I even made my name for the show John Big Booty.
Yep. Yeah. And
it's not my goddamn planet, monkey boy.
And it's your outro for In the Crease.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a theme song for yeah. So, something I wanted to talk about with you guys too, because
yes,
all of us are going to dig this one. Or at least, did you know that there is? You all know how the 13th Warrior was the most cursed movie ever made, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You know that there's an actual Eaters of the Dead version out there somewhere dying to be released?
Why did you tell me this?
It's
I'm gonna
in
I'm gonna uh, I'm
it's
gonna
in,
obsess over it now.
no, I've been obsessing about it ever since I heard about it. It's in Disney's vault. They refuse to release it, but John McTiernan, um, he had the whole movie done, and with the name Eaters of the Dead, and with it being kind of a gory action adventure movie, Disney wasn't happy with it. So that's when they brought Crichton in to unfuck it, which in turn kind of fucked it up more because you have two different movies. And when they were calling the cast back for reshoots and everything, they didn't even know what the movie was about anymore. And so, but they just, did their thing and did their thing. So we got the Crichton version in the 13th Warrior. But there's another version out there that rather than dealing with it as the intellectual kind of hyper realistic, you got more of a diehard version of the story.
Oh Jesus!
If only they would release it in the proper finish.
Finland isn't real, Jeff.
How many times must you be told?
Yes,
My dimension is real.
it's not real. But yeah, so that's a thing that exists. Walked away. Hopefully, someday enough momentum will get behind it where it'll be like the Snyder cut of Justice League, where it will finally get released.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the odds of that happening. No, here's what's going to happen. Enthusiasm builds and builds, and protests and petitions are signed, and then I die the day before they release it. So yeah,
because that's how the universe works.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what we all thought about the David Lynch cut of Dune never being released, and then it got released.
Yeah, that's the Judas Booth cut. Because that's the name he chose as director. It's amazing. Oh,
I was probably one of 5 people who got the reference of your name when you were suspended.
Yes. Yeah, I think 3 of them are in this podcast.
There's a thing. There's a thing about being too obscure. So yeah. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it a night. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening, and we wish the best of luck with Janelle on her movie night.
And we expect,
Artie, where can we find?
I was going to say, we expect a checklist of what she has to watch next time she's on.
Right.
No, like I said in my first tweet about this, if there is a way we can hold her legally liable to watch all of the suggestions we made tonight, I will do it. And yeah, I will demand strict enforcement too. But
part of her contract on the show, isn't it?
Oh shit. Artie, where can we find you?
I've got a super light week this week. Well, not for me, but podcast wise. I will not be available from Alabama on Tuesday. It is election day in California, and as most of you know, I work the polls at a precinct because that's right. Because that's what I do. I assist with the ADA machines. So Wednesday you can find me on Rick and Orty, and shit, that's it this week. Until we're back here with you next Sunday. You can also find me as Ordnance Packard on Twitter. Surprising, I know.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Jeff, where can we find you, sir?
Twitter X A Cosmic Bard. You can catch me in a little more than an hour on Lost Wonder, talking space and science. Monday night there will not be a Spirited Books. It'll be going on next Monday. Then back here Sunday.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And as always, you can find me on Twitter at YesThatBeCharles. You can find me here every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find me on Manorama on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Orty, who won't be there this week, and Ranker Steve, some Canadian guys, maybe Jeff if he wants to show up. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
depends how Tuesday goes.
No. Dude, as much as you've been doing like the last month, you need to just like seriously sleep.
Yeah.
Just sleep for a day. turn everything off, go touch grass, go back inside, and go to bed.
That's next Saturday.
Okay, fair enough. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you next week. And in the words of the late, great Vincent Price, a man who limits his interests limits his life. Take care.